How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Zero Escape VLR. We just finished the Ambidex game and we lost, unfortunately, the first Ambidex game, but we learnt some valuable information about their personalities. Let's just carry on. I think we're going to have to go into the chromatic doors again. We'll have another puzzle room.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Okay. Open the gate! Moon cards? Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore? Since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
Okay.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, bunny losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897. Although, I really hope it doesn't come to that.
I think we'll starve to death first, personally. Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
I just did. There's rules about who can go in the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly?
Yeah? So?
What about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
Yeah, what?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding, ding, ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
No, yes!
When you die?
They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways.
Leave or die, yeah.
The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep when someone dies on a TV show. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep.
So you can cut your arm off then. That would work too.
Way, your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
You cut your arm off, there'd be no blood pumping in that part of your arm and it would fall off.
Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Are you quite finished being insane?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyaldi. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido.
Well, if it's Siggy, it'll be Fido.
Or maybe everyone.
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why.
Just do it.
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelet are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
Well, do I get some points? So, Fi and I had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everybody to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
One last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green.
Yes.
That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets.
Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too.
Oh, our teams change as well?
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
I knew it.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are
Yeah.
you 2 magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs, and Miss Clover is a solo?
But wait. They said that destinies are tied or bloody blah. So what if one person has like 1 point and one person has like 6 points, and then we lose 2 points? Does that kill both of them? Or just the one?
Looks like it. When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Cool.
And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything!
Well, that's
Now,
gonna make shit confusing with the AB game.
with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again.
Go away.
Did you really think I was gonna cry? Nah, 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 nah. Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick. Nice.
You mad? Oh. Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Cool. Let's go pick a door. We're yellow now, right?
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That little fucker. That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So, what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits.
Get a hell, lady.
Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
All good. They were done. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that might have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete. And I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on His earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had one night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just that one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, it was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the Nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. I think you might have hit the nail on the head with that last one. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories are still a little blurry, but they were there. That's right, we got taken from our car. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant today was Christmas Eve. So why was I at school, typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to the campus and used one of the school machines. I imagine it's your power supply. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that means I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning to go to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples was really a good idea. At any rate, I stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I've chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key in the ignition. After only 2 tries, I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot, and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment, I thought it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying to desperately puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeinated fuel neuron misfires. Caffeine-fueled I can't speak. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rear-view mirror. But I was certain. There was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. It doesn't look like we're going to be starting the next door anytime soon. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we need to try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight and headed off. Lounge, I guess. I don't think it matters too much. I don't know who to trust now. If we pick Ally and whoever we're up against picks Betray, we die. I don't want to die this early on, but I also don't want to dick people over either. You know what I mean? It's tough. It'll depend who it is.
Oh, hey Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you thinking a waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. Why is Clover being a big dickhead? So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar? A sofa? And 3 ladies. Feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
Better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea. This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Except you're used to it, Clover. You got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier.
Not me. No headaches here. Well,
Well, what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird.
Your head feels weird?
No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, the arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright. I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys gonna stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Do crew quarters last, because that's where we actually did our puzzle. I like the interactive map thing, that's pretty cool. It's like showing us moving around. Much better than the old map we had in the first game. The old paper thing. What is that puzzle on the wall? So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice?
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose ally, then I would have chosen ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
Yeah.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
At the expense of everybody else, yes.
I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated. But there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
They're the only two from the last game, from 999. Only those two. And Alice wasn't even in that game, in the Nonary game. She was in 999, but she wasn't in the Nonary game.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
After the first game. On the road when she was hitchhiking. And she picked you up, presumably.
In the middle of a desert.
Yep. A desert.
Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji.
He seems like a good guy, you know? Grumpy and old, but like a good guy anyway.
Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Your grandson, yeah?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then.
You haven't told us anything though, Tenmyoji, come on.
Dio, it's your turn.
Where'd you get that sick as fuck hat, bro?
What's your profession?
Magician.
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but...
You're a magician.
I'm a circus ringleader.
Ah, close. I was close. A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age.
That's young for someone to die. Jesus.
Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah.
What about us? I don't know anything about us either.
Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
That's what I want to know too. I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school when I got into my car and this white gas started pouring out everywhere. So that's it? We're just a student? That's it.
Are you some kind of doctor?
No. I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it. I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You
I
still
know.
don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? He's a kid. Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Stop being so evasive, dickhead.
Well, I know a little about Luna.
Luna seems nice.
I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me.
Yeah, no idea. No, well, you're the most mysterious lady.
What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma.
I have no idea.
She told you anything?
Literally nothing.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
Nothing in particular.
Sure.
Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright? I honestly know about as much as you do. So basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name. And I only knew her word that even that was the truth. I only had her word. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, a circus ringleader, plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
Yes.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others. Then.
Where do you plan on going?
Alright, we're gonna wrap this episode up here because we're out of time for this one. Lots of backstory though, learning a lot about the characters, which will help inform our decisions in the Ambidex room, I think, later on. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.